possession. I will spare them, just as in compassion a man spares his son and who serves him. 18. And you will again see the distinction between the righteous and the wicked, between those who serve God and those who do not. It seems that there was a remnant of the Israelites who still feared and honored God. The scroll of remembrance is a cultural reference to kings who would have written down acts deserving reward as a way to remember the people who acted deservingly. This remnant of those who feared the Lord will not be forgotten for their righteous actions, as it is promised by God, and they will be remembered in the day of the Lord. The same is true today. God will not only see what you do, but will also see your heart, and you will be judged based on this. This group did not take their relationship with God lightly. Rather, they had the utmost respect for Him and His name. Personally, I can think of no greater reward than to be called God's treasured possession. We have the opportunity to be called God's treasured possession, and His name is Jesus. Through a relationship with Him, we are restored in our relationship to the Father and are declared righteous. Joe Christian would have acted a whole lot different if he had had some more respect for his relationship with God, as the Israelites had. These two sections within this chapter stress the differences between the righteous and the wicked. The wicked are arrogant. They care not for the Lord, and are more concerned with appearance than they are with their heart. They seem to want to do the least amount they can in order to still make it by, which I personally felt convicted of this morning when I thought about how much time I prepared this sermon. These people will continue to be cursed and will not be remembered by God because of their wickedness. But the righteous will make up the treasured possession of God. He will delight in them forever because they honored and feared His name and sought to have a right heart before God. When taken in contrast, there seems to be no doubt about which group we should strive to be in. We must learn to honor God and seek out that relationship that is offered through His Son, Jesus Christ. We are made righteous through Him and through His death, which covered over our sins, enabling us to have that right relationship with God. He has provided the way for us to return to Him. We need to learn to take it. All right, now's the time to be honest with yourself before God. I want you to ask yourself, which group do I honestly fit in with? Am I Christian Joe, a modern grumbling Israelite? Am I a God-fearer? Who am I? I want you to search out your heart. You shouldn't have to do it long because you know the answer already. And when you find that answer, I want you to ask God to show you how you can make your heart more in line with His. Ask God, how can I too be added to a scroll of remembrance for my righteous conduct before the Lord? Do not fall on the side of the wicked, for they will inherit nothing. They will be forgotten. They will be destroyed. But instead, adjust your heart and find God where He is. If you do not have this kind of relationship with God that the righteous have, if you do not have this, but you would like your name to be written down in the scroll of remembrance, if you would want God's blessing to be poured out on you, if you want Him to remember you in the last days, you need to begin your relationship with God by accepting His Son, Jesus Christ, into your life. You need to begin to trust Him, that He will lead you to that relationship with the Father. You need to begin to believe that God is the God that you need. Once you begin to do this, you will see a dramatic change in your life. You will no longer live as the wicked do, but as the righteous do, which is what is clearly shown in this passage. If you want that relationship with God, I encourage you to ask one of those around you to pray for you, or you can come up afterwards and I will pray for you. I never know